Good afternoon. It seems that many old minds came back. It seems many old minds came back. Huh? Yeah. I'm saying many old minds came back. So anyway, it is extremely worthwhile. However, the life has been up to now. However, our life has been up to now. So, generally speaking, comparing to others, I would say that our life has been most fortunate. Most fortunate. Most fortunate. Compared to others. So, say, so have heard the heart of the Buddha Dharma, the very essence of the 84,000 teachings of the Buddha. We heard the Lam-Rim, their very precious teaching, stages of the path to enlightenment. We received many of us have received so many times. So, from His Holiness Dalai Lama, the real living generosity, compassion Buddha, manifested in the human form, but that monk form, to perfectly to us to guide us to the aspects that can guide us. So first of all, just that itself is most amazing. That first of all, just that itself is most amazing. What happened in our life? Just unexpressible, most fortunate thing that what happened in this life, I think that's the most most unbelievable thing. The most rare, most precious, say, that happened to us. Then we met many other great teachers, who preserve the whole entire Dharma, the lesser teachings, Mahayana Paramita teachings, Mahayana Tantra teachings. Many other great, unbelievable, qualified, virtuous friends, have met. Then particular Lama Ishi, and many aside, all students have met and have received it, teachings, initiations, who are kinder than all the three-time Buddhas, numberless past Buddha, present, and future Buddhas. So, whose holy names extremely rare to express, and so difficult to express, so that. So, really, if we look at our life in the past, what happened? Most this, they are qualified, say, a virtuous friend revealing the path to enlightenment, who can show complete path to enlightenment with experience, It's amazing. So many we met. So that's, can imagine how almost unbelievable fortunate there. So, fortunate we had, life has been. But of course, it doesn't last long. This is an incredible opportunity. To say, it's just like lightning in night time. The night time, lightning being dark, being foggy, and lightning. Just short time you see. Short time you see everything clear, then it's gone. So like that. So life is not long. Can't really tell. You see whether death will happen. Can't really tell. And even the many living conditions, not only there's so many conditions for death, there's 400 for the disease, different type of disease, then the spirit possession, 360, then interferers, see, 1080, yeah. That many. So then, like that, you see, then the nowadays nowadays you see many new diseases happening, which it didn't happen before. Which you haven't heard before. Then many new diseases happening. This what's this one, sir? This pig flu, huh? Swine flu. Not pig flu. I thought pig flu, huh? Pig flu. Pig flu or kangaroo flu or I'm joking. No, not happened yet. Kangaroo flu. Kangaroo flu didn't happen yet. It happened. Okay, yet. Kangaroo flu. That's one pig flu. Anyway, so yeah, then cancer. You never know. You see, you know, we have been hearing all the time this and that. You know, the people. I mean, you know, friends, family members. Sudden this, sudden that, sudden this has cancer, sudden that has cancer. So so up to now, you see, you yourself happen, you know, yourself happen hearing like that. You see, your family members or then friends or other people, you see, or students. That you see. So suddenly happened that, you know. So this happened. One has been hearing like this. You can't really tell. Sooner or later, somebody hear your name. Sooner or later, somebody hear your name and with cancer. You see, your name with cancer. So after your name, then cancer. See, joint. You know, name joint. So and between that has. So anyway, so like this is how happening in the world. So see, this happening so many people. So that. Then already many students already passed away. That you know, different times we knew that all the students and you know, quite some time ago, I've been studying Dharma student and passed away. So many happened already from different countries. So that. So this is the situation. See, so can never tell. I said, this is the situation of life. Then there are many other sicknesses. Then also diabetes. That brings many sicknesses. So I think myself, I've been a friend with diabetes. You know, sometimes enemy with diabetes, some friend with diabetes. You know. So anyway, so it says can't really tell, you see. Anyway, cannot say always believe. You see, concept of permanence. We can't live life with concept of permanence. I'm going to live for. I'm going to live forever. I mean, not forever. I don't think so. I don't think probably unless you have taken drug or something. But I don't think forever. So hallucinated. Was the mind hallucinated? So yeah, I don't think so. So anyway, so can't live with that concept. It's a concept of permanence. So there's not much left, and see, life's very short. Generally very short in this degenerate time. And there, you see, so many, even the living conditions become the condition for death. So like that, even medicines become, the side effects and conditions for death. So it's supposed to be for living, for alive, but it's become condition for death. You see like that. So many things in the shelters. So many people die. So many people die in the house. The house collapse. They say. So see, buy food, So that. So the very first Western nun, Buddhist, the very first Western Buddhist nun. Her name is Sister Vajra. I think the very first one who received Tibetan lineage ordination. So how I come to know her is that I have one old friend, pen friend, Fred Beatty, who started school for young lamas, I think maybe 5 times. Hard disciple of his son Karmapa, the previous life. I think she was recognized by his son Karmapa as, I think maybe Doja Pangmo, I think. Doja Pangmo, I think. Something I heard, and she had a throne in Sikkim. There are high thrones for the lamas, and there was a throne for Fred Beatty. They made a throne for her. So she came to Baksa, where I was 8 years there. Where I had little fortune to receive the philosophical teachings, the extensive, some of the extensive scriptures, a little bit to hear, able to receive some teachings on that, or they studying this some debate. So they. So that time, I think she was, I'm sure must be Christian in the very beginning. And I think she, I think maybe she went to Sri Lanka, I think maybe for therapy. So then her son and daughter went in the same university as the Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's, daughter and son. So they became friends. And then she was appointed by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru to look after the Tibetan monks after the escape from Lhasa, Tibet, in the West Bengal. Masumiri, it's called a place called Masumiri, extremely unbelievable hot. So amongst the rat, they say. So she was asked to look after them. So that's how she got connection with the Tibetan, to Tibetan Buddhism. See. So she liked, and so yeah, that. So she came to Baksa after even the monks. Then they moved to Baksa. They came to Baksa, to concentration camp, which was during British time. That was concentration camp where the Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and Mahatma Gandhi were present. And where Mahatma Gandhi was present, their building were all building covered by wires, 3 or 4 stories around. So some nuns came from Tibet and lived there, became nunnery. So next to that, there's a long building, and half, I think, monks from Gada Monastery, they lived there. Some of the monks lived there. Then half of the building close to the building where Mahatma Gandhi was present. That was where some of the Sera monks from Sera Me and Sera Che monks lived there. That's the only place, but some of the monks in acid fit there. So then very tall buildings today. So outside then was barbed wires, front and the back sides and all that. So so it has a few tall building has maybe 1 or 2 main doors. So you enter inside. And then monk's bed, all lined up like that. Then not wide like this, maybe half of that. So then so this that same building where monks sit, where they live, and also a place for puja when Sera Me all together when they meet do puja. So then use all the bed for elder monks to sit, then other monks sit on the floor, then able to sit up there. Then next to that in Lama, so like that do puja like that. And then so yeah, so many people killed there, very mischievous for the full of spirits, at the beginning. Later became more peaceful, the place. So that then outside you see there's courtyard. Courtyard. Maybe this about this size. Maybe I think it's smaller. So again, there's bed all lined up, outside courtyard. You see. Then the outside. Here's the building wall. Here's that barbed wires. So that. Then here there's a high bed. There's Geshe Rabden Rinpoche, who's my who taught the ABCD, the debating subject, the Duta, the first very basic subject. So from my began to study. So that, and then like that. That time I had a rope, very tall, very elderly monk. See, rope is the shantap, very long one, very long. I think zetter, it's called zetter, kind of good quality, woolen. So folded, they were wrapped around me. So I was looking kind of fat. So anyway, I came inside with one person who brought thermos of tea. tea. I think there was. I don't know there was another thing. I don't know there was bread, just tea. I think. So offering, and then so Geshe-la was sitting here. So I kept come all the way from the door in the between the beds. You see. So then, because I carry a name, just and bear the name, say, in kind Lama, something that sort. Then Lama she was sitting there. There's another monk, the Lama sitting there, with a huge piles of text in the front. Very devoted to Geshe-la Rinpoche. Very devoted to Geshe-la Rinpoche. So Lama picked up me, put on Geshe-la's on the Geshe-la Rinpoche's bed. So anyway, so unbelievable hot. So very unhealthy, very, the hot, I think the unhealthy hot, I think. Because the monks, they didn't, they didn't try to copy the Indian life. I mean, the Indians way of eating food, you see, didn't copy from that, from beginning. Indian lifestyle or the food. I'm not talking other lifestyle, but I'm not talking other part of lifestyle, but I'm talking the food. So they didn't copy from that at the beginning, you see. So if they did that, they would have lived many monks would have survived, lived being healthy, not sick, you see. But didn't do that. Then of course there's a lot of announcement and many advices from from the from Dharamsala, from the office, you see, came in newspapers. But the minute they eat food like how they used to eat in Tibet, that we see. Tibet, Tibet is very, very cold. So the monks who lived, who lived next to us, one group, and the campus. So they used in Tibet they used to eat the uncooked meat, in Tibet very cold. Could do that. So they're such unbelievable hot. So they eat the uncooked, the uncooked meat, and then they had diarrhea for 3 months. Sorry, I mean, a little bit jumped over 3 months diarrhea, so that. So anyway, so I use it. So my bed is here. One time my bed is here. The doors there. So every week monks pass away, and the Kamchen, you see the Kamchen where the monks belong to, they all go together to the cemetery to pray. So every week you see like that. And so anyway, it's a place like that. Anyway, anyway, I tell you, the present, those teachers now, the main top teachers now, most of the top teachers now, who are educating the present monks and the Saraka and Tebu. There's a Sajaka Junyingma, but very little number. Very little number. The many of those who are at Baksa, they become great teachers now. They become great teachers in their tradition, like that. So anyway, who are the top? Many of the top teachers now in Saraka and Tebu, many passed away already. So those who left educating many thousands of monks is from Baksa. Those who studied so hard, unbelievable hard in Baksa. I think they were there maybe 10 years. I'm not sure. After escape from Tibet, you see, only 1,500, not not all the monks. Most of the monks I think went to were sent to my road in India, different parts, and Dalhousie, many places. So anyway, much went, to work like that. So who wanted to continue this? Who wanted to continue study? Who was able to go there was 1,500. That the number. So they did. So they did. Unbelievable studies. It's in Tibet. In Tibet, you see the just only you learn debating subject. You see, memorize text, root text, commentaries by Indian Pandits, and then by great, the Tibetan, great lamas like Lama Tsongkhapa and others. So they and each college, each tatsang, the Sarah man, Gatan has a Shatha chance, Debing has a Rosin Gomang. So each one is the author who wrote all the debating subjects, you see. So studying those, you see, memorize many hundreds of hundreds of thousands of pages, root text, commentaries, the five great texts. Vinaya, the Madhyamika, Abhidhamma Kosha, the logician, Samanamtil, Panavatika, and see, like that. All the root texts, then come the commentaries, the Indian commentaries, then there's a great in the Tibetan Lama's commentaries, that, see. So the the full, the 24 hours, the so the debate until night time, 12 o'clock debate, once so some of the younger ones they debate until that time. For example, here our resident teacher here, North Carolina, the Katama Center, Galax teacher, who is the ex-abbot of the Royal Tantra College. His name was is Umachukpa, Madame, entering in the middle way, view. That was the name, Umachukpa. His name is Lotele also. So anyway, for example, if I tell him, then you will know the method of monks, how they did intensive study, you see. So of course, early morning memorizing, then go for teachings. Then you see, you go to debate, and then debate in the class, and then after that prayer, prayer, see, purification, collecting merits, peaceful obstacles, complete your study, to have realization, and as well as people who ask for, people who died, sick, you see, people who ask to pray, and also pray for them. Then again debate person to person. Then the come back, have lunch. I've forgotten the lunch. What was the lunch? So anyway, then then maybe some people go for also teachings, to the elders they teach, and then others they go for teachings also. Then you see at dinner, then Then you go to, you can say, to debate outside, you see, in the courtyard or say, courtyard, sorry. So there's a different place. So when in a week, there's certain days you gather one platform, all the 4 traditions, and you push a prayer together. So the other traditions, if they want debate, they can debate as well. So that certainly Sarah got them monks there, so debate together. So so beginning there's a class, and then do prayer, then afterwards person to person debate, you see. So that then the young ones, then sometimes they say, and the 12 o'clock, you know, like that debate. So sometimes some evenings like that, some evenings the Sarah Che, you know, Sarah Me, so the Sarah Che say so garden has their own place to Shatse Changze, you know, there are different days, you know, debate and prayer. Losing has their own place, then Sarah has their own place, you know, to debate, to prayer like that. Then there's a large platform where everybody come together to into the same seal there. So so then come down after finishing debate in the night time. So for example, Geshe-Gelek's teacher, I know, with the ex about Lower Tangta College. So come down, then have black tea, then go outside. Go outside with his house, just next to backside of my bed there's a window, then the right side outside, you see, that was his window. After that, so he put some seat there, then chant the order, many hundreds of pages what he memorized until 3 o'clock, until 3 o'clock in the morning. So I come down from many hours to bed, then recite all the many hundreds of pages. This, especially this famous, especially this very famous text, you know, Tangye Lekshin Yingpo, the interpreted definite meaning, good explanation, the other, the interpreted definite meaning, the essence of the good explanation. So the Lama was teaching. So this presenting different, introducing the different full schools views, the emptiness for the have their different views, and especially the Madhyamika, you know, the Prasanga school view. So it's a very important text. So he memorized those, which is, I don't know, many hundreds of pages. So he memorized all that. So then he recites outside, you know, many times. So it takes several hours. Then you go to sleep. Not some, maybe, I'm not sure, 2-3 hours. I'm not much. Then you have to get up early morning to begin memorize again in the early morning. So like that. So that's just one example. How they dedicate their life in studying Dharma. Was amazing. Then so that gives an idea of the maybe the rest, you see. So then of course in Tibet they did not to learn Tibetan writings, you know. Many things they didn't have to learn. In Tibet, in the monastery, if you start to learn grammars, poetry like that, then you see it's recognized you are taking all daily life. You are taking all daily life, and you know Yeah, as regards like that old life. You would start learn writing, you see. So the so that's why when the abbots, the abbots, they are must say very extremely learned abbot, from Tibet. You see, I mean, well known, very good practitioner, meditator, very famous abbot. And they can Baksa. Then you see they had to sign at the Indian office, let's say the Indian man, the head of the camp, head of the Tibetan Lama's camp. You see, this is a Punjabi Sikh who is the leader of Second World War. Second World War is very glorious looking. With all the beers and all the beer mustache, no good beers. Anyway, so they have to sign. The abbots have to sign. So many of them didn't learn writing before in Tibet. So there's some they had to put a signature, their name. So they write something look like a box, Some they write, Well, I didn't see, but I heard. Right, like box, kind of small boxes. So that would be anyway. Didn't learn writing. But then they had to put thumb signatures. But they're very learned in Dharma. They're very learned in Dharma. Great meditator. So the Serache has. Serache has for many years abbot, who was abbot in Tibet, extremely one of the top learned. There are few very top learned in Serache, Sarameka, each college is a very top learned. So it's one of those. So yeah, so it's the most amazing. So it's the most amazing Tibet, when they were taking teachings, what they can't write. So only is the mind. There's no tape recorder. Can you imagine? No tape recorder. To us, to record silently, to record. To record without teacher knowing. Anyway, so see. Anyway, so it's never anything. So only your mind, no machine, no can't write. You see, only your mind can manage. You see, isn't that incredible? And the subject is not easy. You understand? Philosophical subject is extremely deep and vast, and so much, different views and debate, goes deeper and deeper. So this is how they're able to manage just the mind, you see. Can you imagine? So anyway, so like. Teacher. So yeah, there are 1,000 monks now in Sarah. He educating. So most of the monks, many passed away already, but those the top teachers, most of them are from Baksa, who educate the present who educate to see present the monks, the elder ones, the elder teachers. There are many new teachers, there are many Geshe like that. There are many, who become Geshe there, who studied well for many years and studied well, all the 5 scriptures. So there are many who become very good. See, they're great, who become good teachers. Also educating now the younger monks. But the elder ones, the most from Baksa. So teach many 100,000 monks. Okay, so that so I'm just saying that how unbelievable, most unbelievable hot place, you know. So they're completely surrounded by the mountain, you know. So on Sundays, wherever there's some green place, they're monks filled with that outside. So they worked so hard and studied, you see. So as a result of that, now, now you see, educated many thousand monks, make them to have clear understanding Dharma, very deep, profound, you know, and they knew. So many of our resident teachers nowadays, you know, studied from South India, not from Baksa, but from South India, become great teachers, learned great teachers, you know. So example like that. So all those educated from there monks came from Baksa. See. So anyway, so now able to say produce qualified teachers from these monasteries and able to spread Dharma, able to spread Dharma in the rest of the world, and especially in the Western world, which has been dark, you know, complete dark from beginning. So now, now the light of Dharma has been happening more and more. From these teachers, yeah. So many young, you see, dynamic, see, teacher, scholar, the teachers. So able to bring, bring life of Dharma more and more, spread in the rest of the world. So even just using example, is just even our organization, the FPMT, just even using that example. So for many countries in the rest of the world, so able to spread the light of Dharma. So that. So anyway, but of course myself, that's the best place, you know, study Dharma. The places, unbelievable hot, very mischievous, you know, very, get so many disease and but what other monks did, the best study there, these teachers, you know. So, but myself, I just wasted my time. A lot of my time is wasted there. Not somebody caused me to waste, but my own mind wasted my life. So I spent time memorizing English words, like text, you know, like how you learn Dharma, memorizing words. So one time I started memorizing dictionary. I began the dictionary to memorize words. So, of course, it didn't work. But so I'll forget, then I can go over through the books. I can try to memorize, you know. So I did a few times of that. Then I say, Then I say, Lama actually copied. Lama copied from dictionary. The thick book. There was thick book, his own writing. I don't know where it is, but thick book. Dictionary from the first English Tibetan dictionary. Who composed this? About Gajatawasamtu from Sikkim. It's about very, very bad paper. Very, very bad paper. You know, if it collapses, if you fold it, it breaks. So So Prince from Calcutta, I think. Anyway, so so anyway, so so Lama copied from that, with his own writing thing. So anyway, like that, so wasted a lot of time, I don't know. That really didn't help the English, To what I use, people don't understand. So, so the second time when I came to Dalhousie, everybody asked me to come to school. I joined the first school in Delhi, 6 months, but then I spent, but then I had to be in the TB hospital, you see. So anyway, so I also tried to learn English from some old back when the house where all the Indian people living, you see. So from somebody was educated, so I carried a book was given to me by his son Rinpoche, past life Rinpoche's attendant, secretary, TCC, two things. So he gave me one book, So Hindi and the English. So I tried to learn, went to the other compartment or something, and learn English from that Indian man. I met him outside while they're walking. So I went a few times, what it is, like that. So anyway, so the language that I've been speaking is what learned from the students, Just since the time we met Zina, and then we see from like that. So so second. So she started the schools, I think 6 or 5 times. So I was there the first one. Second, the second one didn't go. Third, maybe she invited me the third time, third time school. So I went there. No, third or fourth. So then I was meeting her, and I was talking about his Rinpoche. So, so I said, his song was doing puja, but I said I used the word. I think it's ritual, but I didn't say. I memorized the word, but I didn't learn from people. You see, learn from somebody. The accent. So it was just my own accent. So I didn't say ritual. So I think I said, I don't know, I don't remember, I forgot now. So she didn't understand at all. She had a hard time to understand what I was talking. Then she asked somebody else to come. So anyway, I remembered. So it didn't help. What I did at Baksa didn't help, So anyway, so anyway, I've forgotten our story. Originally I was talking. What I was talking. Oh yes, you're right. So Sister Bajira, the first Buddhist nun, how I came to know, she lived at it. So I came to know how. So Fred Betty, she found one pen friend in London, one old lady, member of Buddhist society in London. Her name is Richard Levy. So very good mother. I think she's a very good lady. So after I got TB, so she sent all the expenses, medicine, milk, all things. I didn't know who I spent the money when I was school. I only found out much later that she was the one who sent money to the school for this. And then I said, she sent set of ropes. No, not she sent. She gave money to Sister Vajra to make set of rope for me when I was at Baksa. So things that's how then I came to, found out Sister Vajra. See. So. So most of the letters I had at Baksa was from Richard Levy. Other people can't read well her letter because it's a letter written with all ladies, writing. You see. So that. So one time she asked me, "Do you want to come to England?" She says, I think she just want to check. She sent this question to experiment. So I think to experiment on me. So so I think of course I answered yes. Then she replied back, when you become like Lama Tungpa, then you can come to England. That's what she said. So she's very wise. So she's very wise, So anyway, like that. Then in England, whom I met personally is her cousin and her cousin's husband. So met a few times. So that. So anyway, so Sister Vajra was ordained by Trungpa Geshe Rinpoche, not the great yogi who lived in Tibet, Lama Govinda's guru, not that one, but the next incarnation, who completed study, Lama Geshe, who completed study in Tibet, just about to come back to Tomo. Tomo is near Sikkim. Yatong is called Yatong or Tomo. And near Sikkim, you see. Tibet is near Sikkim. So monasteries, all the benefactors in the different places, all waiting, all there, totally put in this, so excited, you see. So I mean, unbelievable. I said, welcome, So anyway, then man in China took over Tibet, and then it didn't happen. I think Rinpoche was put in prison. You see. Then, of course, sooner or later, Rinpoche was released. Then he brought, he's very wise, he brought 6, I think, trucks of text from Baksa. There was no text, you see. So, if there's one or two, sometimes everybody have to copy, right? So that is had great difficulties. Then Trungpa Geshe Rinpoche wrote the philosophical text from Tibet by truck, you see, when he came to Kalimpong. And then the monks had planned various texts, you see, to make copies. Anyway, so I helped very much. So anyway, so what happened with this Sister Vajra? Sorry. So there was a landslide coming. You see, I think it must be Darjeeling. You see, a lot of rain. Usually, normally, kind of usually foggy like that. So anyway, landslide didn't happen. All the people outside shouting to her. She had a small, nice cottage. I've been there. Then I think she couldn't get out easily. She was, I think she was busy with the money. I think to pack up in the briefcase. And so anyway, everybody shouting to her, but she was just about to come out, with just about to come out. Then the house collapsed on her. She died with the umbrella in her hand, and here the briefcase, money with the briefcase, to the umbrella like this. All the house collapsed on her. So that's what because I was talking even how the means of living, it was like the shelter is for life, to protect but becomes condition for death. So just that was the actual story to mention, but it went for a long walk. It went for a long walk. So anyway, so sorry. So so it became Liberty. It became Liberty as a movie show. So anyway, so however, so what I'm saying is there's not much to leave. So see, life is very short, so I can't really tell. So all the reasons I mentioned before. So therefore, I say, can never tell when death is going to happen. You see, you see, any of these conditions of death, cancer, so forth. There's so many things now that's happening. So much more than maybe few hundred years before. See, so anyway, so therefore, it is very worthwhile. And that's what I'm saying. Therefore, it is extremely worthwhile. The Lam-Rim attend the Lam-Rim course. So here, and then you see, if it's like me, then it's no. You see, mind occupied with other things, and no time for meditation, Lam-Rim, the real meditation, you see, the Lam-Rim, stage is path of enlightenment. Didn't have time for that. Maybe doing more tongue meditation, no Lam-Rim, where you are interested more meditation that, but no Lam-Rim. So, or not any of the meditation. So anyway, however, so it's extremely worthwhile. Here, last year, so Pabanga the Jiningbo, great enlightened being, Pabanga the Jiningbo, as I mentioned in his teachings, that even somebody who recited, see, Omani Pime Hung or the mantras, many hundred millions who recite mantras, or lives more meaningful meditation on Lam-Rim. See, and then I mentioned that meditating on the 3% path, you see, more meaningful than reciting many hundred millions of mantras. Or then Pabanga Jinpa said that even see life is more meaningful, mention Lam-Rim, and then even seeing Buddha. So even seeing Buddha. Of course, you can understand. By seeing Buddha, you don't become enlightened like that. If you're able to see Buddha, you don't become enlightened like that. Without mentioning Lam-Rim. You see, just by seeing Buddha, you become enlightened. That doesn't happen. So you have to have realization of. See, all the delusions doesn't go like that. You see, you have to have good devotional realization on the root of the path of enlightenment. what makes possible to have all the rest of the realizations after enlightenment. Yeah, the renunciation, you see. Yeah, the delusion, the particular attachment. Then the right view, the wisdom, then realizing this, the eliminate the ignorance, and then bodhicitta to eliminate the underdog to eliminate the self-cherishing thought. So you need these realizations. Then you need to actualize the generation stage and the completion stage. These things. So there's the visualization that the preparation, so the purifying the ordinary as a death, intimate stage, rebirth, to say, then you see, say, yeah, and then the part-time trikayas, part-time dharmakaya, part-time samudgaya, part-time nimakaya, the preparation for that, to have those realizations, the planting seed of the dharmakaya, rupakaya, dharmakaya, samudgaya, nimakaya, planting seed of those. So you need to develop this realization of generation stage and then the completion stage. So this, yeah, this, yeah, the isolation, the speech, and then this, the isolation of mind is that goes part of the generation stage. So the isolation of mind, then illustrated body, universal truth, then universal normal learning. So, yeah, so you have to teach about that. All that doesn't happen in 1 second like this, just by seeing Buddha. Of course, you see blessings of Buddha, but all that doesn't happen like that, you see. So that's why Papanga Teaching was saying, more meaningful to maintain Lam-Rim than even just seeing Buddha. That's what said, you see. I think among the students, there's somebody who have seen Buddha. They had who had, who received the appearance of Buddha, who saw. That happened. So it doesn't mean they achieved, just after that they achieved bodhicitta realization or realized emptiness. It doesn't mean that. Leave it tantra, even the sutra, you see. So, like that, you see. Many ordinary people, they see Buddha, so who has a great devotion. Some who see whose mind is purified, you see. So is that. Yeah. So therefore, here you see, in the group, you maintain in group. You see, so you have to, you see, so following the disciplines, then so it makes you to do, you see, to meditate together. So therefore I think it's extremely worthwhile. Yeah, at home, and so many distractions, so that, so therefore extremely worthwhile. Yeah, even 2 weeks, you see, to have some meditation, get done. And good, you never show the could be the last. This could be the last. You can never tell. So you get done some work, you get done some preparation in the mind to achieve these realizations. Sooner or later, even though this life, next life, for sure. You see like that. You see. So, see, kuga to achieve enlightenment. So we can never tell. You see, it could be last. We can never tell. So, okay. So, thought, so I thought to follow. You see, normally how one in the daily life, how one should practice. You know, how one begin the day. You know, maybe start with that. So for general understanding, see. So I thought to begin like that. Okay. So just mention this what Lama Tsongkhapa explained in there's a Lojong text, you know, the poetry Lojong text. I think maybe to the Jimba. I think I heard it translated into English. That I received that oral transmission from Jebje Rinpoche, Dharamsala, so the Lama. So that time, so Rinpoche mentioned. Then, from his own side, he gave us the oral transmission of the Lama Tsongkhapa's, you know, special qualities of Lama Tsongkhapa's teachings, composed by Je Kongtang, the great Lama, Je Kongtang. So, Rinpoche, I think maybe. He may have given to me the text also, I think. So Rinpoche gave the oral transmission. So anyway, Lama Tsongkhapa mentioned in that the mirror degree majana rangre leji wang zembes. So if you don't purify the negative karma defilements, quicker, you know. See. Quickly. Rangre, leji wang zembes. Probably it means each one of us leji wang zembes, you know, totally enter powerful, forceful, you know, karma under control. Forceful is a powerful, is power karma, you know. Yeah. Under the control, see, under the control. So, very forceful, say, very hard, very forceful, the karma, you know, under the control of the karma. So, and because that there were shejang tamang me There were shaking. Even you know the, even you know, this is happening, that happiness, you know. Even you, even you know many happiness, but you don't have choice. You don't. But the moment, but you don't have choice to choose. You know, you have to achieve. You know. There were shaking. The moment, man. You don't have say control. Say, I mean, you don't have power to choose. Dubar shejang drama. Dubar shejang drama. This is suffering, that is suffering, this is suffering. You know, this problem. So even you know that, but you don't have. Even you know that, but you don't have power to. You know, you don't have power to say, to live out. Yeah. Huh? What? Huh? What? Avoid. You know, to give up. Yeah, to give up. So even you know this, this suffering, that suffering, this suffering. See, but you have no choice. Say, to be free from that. You see, to give up. Okay. Somehow you have to go through the. So, you have no power to leave it. Say, to dorm is to forecast. To throw away, to give up. Okay. So you have no power. So you have to experience. You have to, like sicknesses, whatever, relationship problems, whatever. You know, many problems in business, whatever you see. Many things like that. Even you know it's a problem. You don't, but you don't have power to immediately. You know, to say to give up, to free yourself from that. You see. Dubar shejang drama. And then say, teji lende luwa mesamne. Therefore, reflect the action result is as unbetraying, unbetraying or unbetrayable. Therefore, reflect the action result is unbetraying. Lua meba. So no, it is it has no unbetraying. So definitely, once the action is done, karma is created, the results, if non-virtue is done, the result of that suffering definitely has to happen. The virtuous action is done, the result of that happiness definitely has to happen. Definitely going to happen. So there's no unbetraying. So to reflect that, therefore, by reflecting the action result has no unbetraying. Unbetrayable or unbetraying? Huh? Unbetraying or unbetrayable? Unbetraying. Thank you very much. Okay. Must be language from California. Oh, what's a salty? What? Salt. The area, the land, what's it called? So no, nothing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Tani kana lela tangba. So therefore, look for choice. Look for choice. White and black karma. So it means to abandon negative karma and practice the white, karma, virtuous action. To choose that. From today, them. To be careful, something that food or any poison or something that is that harmful, then to be careful from that. Zamba, to be careful from that. Zem, poison or anything that is harmful, something you see, then cause sicknesses, cause death. Then you have to be careful from that. So, like poisonous snake, poisonous snake, you see, say, with the danger, what it can cause, say, to be careful to not be bitten by poisonous snake. Or so, to be for beer is not. Huh? For beer? Huh? Beware. Means what? Be aware. Beware. I see. Yeah. Yeah, it has sort of a meaning. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's means being careful. So when you advise somebody to say being very careful, say, to be with that person, or somebody who's harmful, be very careful with that person, or careful if they're very dangerous road, be very careful, something like that, so that it protects you from danger. Huh? Cautious. Yeah, could have it also. Coming around. So from now on, then say, be careful, say, from need karma, creating need karma. From today, therefore, from now on, from today, be careful from say need karma. Be careful from, you can say from or with. What? Be careful of creating karma. Okay. Become very clear. From this night, attempt to the virtue. From this night, attempt to the virtue. Okay? Then you see, then it talks about more specific. You see, therefore, what is better to do? What is better to do in the life? So to abandon need karma, to be careful to see, to abandon, to not create the karma, to be careful from that, and attempt the virtue. You see, all the time, to that all the time. So then, You see, then it was here, Kana Lela, Sambasangera. So then, to abandon, not Kana Lela, white and black karma, for the white and black karma, it depends on, you see, good and bad thought. Good and bad thought. It depends on Sambasang and Lang. It depends on good and bad thought. Kana Lela, Sambasang and Lang. Sambasang, Sadan Lamia Sangs. So if you have good thought, then even the path bhumis are good. Samang and Sadan Lamyang ends. If you have bad thoughts, then even the path bhumis is bad. He says, Tamje Sambatala, Rale Bes. Tamje Sambatala. So everything depends on your attitude. So I think. So I think. So if you have a bodhicitta motivation, you see then the good heart benefit other sentient beings. Then you see also then you are able to say able to actualize realization in the mind path, the path and bhumis. The 5 paths, 10 bhumis, you're able to actualize. So it was without that, if you don't have good heart, then you see, if you enter the path, you don't achieve that. So only you enter, even you have realization of emptiness. Even you have realization, emptiness, and renunciation, but you enter in the lower path, the lesser vehicle path, you see. So you achieve what you achieve highest. Without bodhicitta, what you achieve highest is only the lower nirvana. So that's it. See, cannot become bodhisattva. You see, those who collect skies of merits in every second, with every single action of body, spirit, mind, skies of merits, and even their heavy negative karmas collected in this life, past lives, they all can become purified. You see, and then able to achieve enlightenment for sentient beings. So bodhisattva can do that, but so anyway, so it doesn't. So only highest what you can achieve without bodhicitta, without the good heart benefit others. Highest what you can achieve is just only the raw nirvana. So just that. So so cannot do perfect work towards sentient beings. So everyone liberate them from oceans or samsara suffering, and bring them to enlightenment. So they cannot do perfect work without any such mistakes. So that. So then, also then, with the self-cherishing thought, the attitude is bad. Then you see, also cannot. It interfere even to achieve the realizations. It interfere even to achieve the realizations. Even the raw nirvana cannot be achieved. The 5 paths, the 37 aids to enlightenment. However, the 5 paths to the liberation, even that you cannot achieve. Example, ourselves, oneself, yourself. You see, we can use the example of oneself. You see, so far, because you follow the self-cherishing thought, so did not achieve even the cessation of samsara, the liberation from samsara. Even didn't achieve that so far, from beginningless rebirth up to now, didn't achieve even that. So you see, then any of the path of the path of realization to achieve liberation. You see, from samsara for oneself didn't happen achieved. So that you see nothing. See, not even the first realization. The impairment is dead. Even the very first one that makes the mind to become dharma. You see, even didn't achieve that realization. You see that, so that. So one can use oneself as an example. You see that. So you see, so how by the not practicing the bodhicitta, the benefit of others, not actualizing this, and then following this the self-chasing thought. So what happens is it doesn't achieve it doesn't unable to achieve even the path of liberation, and of the realizations is unable to achieve. So that so even not only it interfere to achieve, not only it interfere to achieve, say enlightenment and liberate others from oceans of samsara suffering, number of sentient beings, from which is real, and bring them to enlightenment. Not only that, it interfere even to achieve liberation from samsara for oneself. It interfere even to achieve good rebirth in next lives. Happiness will come in future lives. It doesn't allow to achieve all these. And then even the works for this life, it interfere. You see, yeah. So not success. Even the works for achieving happiness for this life, then many obstacles causes many obstacles. There's self-chasing thought. You see, so you see, then that causes that self-chasing thought causes. See, it doesn't allow today's action to become a cause of enlightenment, and today's action to become even the cause to achieve liberation from samsara. It doesn't allow. It interfere. Then today's self-chasing thought, and it interfere even today's activities become cause of happiness of future lives. It doesn't allow. So even the happiness of this life, even for that, many obstacles. You see. So whether it's traveling, whatever, or business, or whatever is, many obstacles makes it difficult. You see. So all the obstacles comes from the subtraction thought. Then from there the delusions arises in the attachment to this life, and then anger, all these things. Then that's how it becomes great obstacle on that. Okay, for the success of even this life. So yeah, say. And then, so yeah, like that. So everything depends on. Here, Lama says, everything depends on the mind, also attitude. So that is great learning. How everything depends on the mind. You see. Say. So I think maybe yeah. Then start the motivation, the daily life. Okay, the bodhicitta. It is not only during this retreat, but it's general in the daily life. The idea is that it's a practice. So just maybe stop here. Oh, there's 5 minutes to 6. Huh? To stop here? Or you have to stop at 6 o'clock. Huh? What? Stop where? Stop at the stopping place. Okay, maybe stop here. Ndage jinye sabe gewa di tendan do ko la kambe kebara ji so lo san ta ba tembe nyin bo ren do sa ji sho sa ji pe ren jin de jin ba te sa ge jin de 장조 zemjo rinpoche ma je wa nam je ju je wa nyan ba me ba yi kong ne kong do be o yo to ni da wa rinpoche ma je wa na no ga de ja be go re shin ga de pen dan de wa je re se wa ten zen ja zo yi ja be 报道电就这